Hey, this is Kate, Unity Bees, and I got cut off reading my codex. I'm going to be sharing, like I said, my journals and kind of like my diary, and then like anything that I get channeled, I'm going to be sharing too, because I was told codex is like breath, and if we speak it, hopefully it resonates and it can ignite you to write one or meditate, start doing yoga, work out, shift energy, things like that. So I was on. I talked about the goddess rising, and then I'm going to go straight in it. My code X. So defend the defenseless. Tribble, boon, spiritual DNA, and physical DNA. Resilience, sacred memory. Access to higher knowledge or purpose. Calling to restore what was hidden or broken. Beset again. By protecting my energy, I have a wellspring of power to draw from for my own joy, love, and the protection of those I love, which is really important because God told me, like, you are emptying all your water. Your cup is empty because you're not tapping into my infinite spring of water, the Osiris healing water. Like, I have so much water to give. Christ Spirit, stop using all of your energy when mine's so freely given, and keep your glass at least halfway full, right? So I learned that. Anyway, honor my intuition as my most infallible guide, which is so true. The whispers, patterns, visions, inner knowings is my inner cat seeing in the dark. And I actually had a Sphinx show up. I was going through something, just some trauma, abuse, and stuff, and I remember just crying. And this is during my spiritual journey, and looking at the wall. It was on the weekend. I have a picture of this, and seeing it looked like the Sphinx. It was the Sphinx, and it was the shadow of the Sphinx. I mean, identical. I took a picture of it. I think I even posted it on YouTube. So it's just symbols and patterns, the universe, Jesus, our angels, our guides, all of Christ, God, Krishna, Osiris, all these beautiful beings that are around us. That if we don't put Christ in a box or Sukanak in a box, we can actually channel and stay open. But it's important to set boundaries and to say, my channel is connected straight to source. Anything that is of darkness, anything that is trying to come in, I'm setting a clear boundary around myself, a bubble. Only the lightest of light can come in, one at a time sometimes, because I was told, like, I was so open, I was having all kinds of different channeling, which was having me like on roller coaster rides, right? Anyway, the whispers, patterns, visions, inner knowing is my inner cat seeing in the dark. Sorry I repeated that. This is important. Practice daily trusting self above others, above the world, above logic, and even experts. That's key. Our gut, our Jiminy Cricket, our inner knowing, our intuition. If we're tapped into source, if we're living purely, if we, meaning I'm flawed. I am not perfect. I am not special. I've changed. I died to my old self. So I have a lot more work to do. Again, I am flawed, but I admit it. I'm not walking around like Carol Brady. However, I have changed. I stopped lying. I stopped manipulating. I stopped doing the things that were killing me. And now smoking, I've really quit doing that. Not near as much as I used to. It's crazy. I've been vaping now and smoking. And I know I'll kick that. I need to just I am statements. I am. And, God recognizes that. And that's when I started seeing patterns and speaking to the Christ consciousness, speaking to all these women, divinity. All right, so meditate for peace and clarity. That's so key for me, is to ask. It's like Jesus said, ask and God, the Father will give it to you. Ask and it is done. You don't have to go to the priest or to this or to that or to Okapoka or the Pink Elephant of Nakataka or a Taco Bell or a pizza. You can go straight, just ask. The God is within you and around you, the kingdom. Everything is within and around. So what we put out, that's what's going to be around us. If we're putting out hate and we're putting out all this negativity, okay, it moves and it flows just as love and positive energy, just like prayers. Prayers move and flow like radio frequencies all over. And guess what? That negative energy gets with the neighbor's negative energy. And so it's like a domino effect. And then the one kid who you never know gets attached to a spirit that's darkness and maybe shoots. So we all play a part of this. That's why we need to shift our energy, if you want to. I mean, ask your inner guardian to show, it says, ask my inner guardian to show me what is unseen. When she shows, act on it. So yeah, it's about acting and doing, not just not acting like actor, but not just speaking it, letting your actions speak as well. Okay, so this is more of my codex. Again, I don't know. I did look up some of the latitude, longitude, and latitude numbers. I don't know if I've spoken about that yet. But they're in Pennsylvania. It's really, I'll talk about that in a whole other episode, but it really does, it comes together. It's crazy. It just validates that I'm channeling and it's of God, it's positive, and it's for a bigger purpose, right? And we all can do this. So, my codex, Sukanaka, it says Hathor 7. And if anybody knows anything that I'm saying what this means, because some of this I just write down and it's channeled, and hey, I put it out there. Dindera, Zodiac, Pomnic, Prince, Seven Sisters. I put Abadu, Ramar, Amun Matri, Ra. Amun Ra. My tree. Ant or Park, the Great Bear. I don't know what this means. Okay. It says Ursa Major, connections to Palladians, Dindera. I am a scribe, a code. Divine, ancient, encoded, and light and memory. It's important to say I am, because that really, it's like, even the Bible says the power of the tongue speaks life and death. Okay? It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Words are like spells, they attach, right? That's why I say, like, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words do hurt. I can say they don't, but they stick. They're sticky, icky. So they can stick in a positive way or a negative way. That's why you got to transmute that stuff. Okay, so a sacred activation. Trust the process. My kids even tell me that. Like when I start, my son will go, Mom, trust the process. Or my daughter will go, Mom, trust the process. I'm like, okay. Merging of the Christ light and Thothian wisdom flowing through K.Tribble, connecting my tree to all cultures. That's important. All cultures. Unity. Colors. It's also fishing. Love. Inner remembrance. Remembering my lineage, my tree, my personal root. Everybody's got a tree. We all are trees, right? What seeds are we planting? I don't know why I put SP, but I put SP. Then I put asterisk, Divine Light Codes Awakening. Meditation. Kate, I get a little note. Kate, I need to read slowly, aloud, and or silently with intention. Light a candle if possible. And like you can do this too, it really does help. And it also transmutes any kind of energy that's negative or whatever. Incense, all of that. That's why they gave Jesus' mom and Joseph, frankincense and myrrh and all that stuff. Ground your feet to the earth. That shaman taught me that, and that has been so key. Is going out there and feeling Mother Nature. We lack that. I do that. I lack that. And so most of the summer I work out outside. I have this little spot. I go to my tree. And that's when I really started connecting with trees and with mud. And I put my forehead to a tree, and I can see. It's crazy. And it scared me. One time I put my forehead to the tree, and I transformed into it was myself, but I had dark hair, and it was like 50 feet long. It was crazy. It was like flowing, and I had to pull out. I was like, what the heck? Anyway, Um, okay, so ground your feet to earth. And I was told to say by this guy named Eric, he's a shaman, shout out to him, I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I have confidence, courage, strength, and belief. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And I would say that 369, their frequency. So you could do like wisdom 432. You could do the Sophie frequency 963 or whatever, or watering hole, different ones, right? For different things. So like I was on 369, or when I do breathing, I'll do like I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I have confidence, courage, strength, and belief. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I would say that 4 times and 3 times and then 2 times. So the day. So like it's just acknowledging, the frequency that I'm tapping into that day and kind of uh, removing any blockages and all that stuff. Um, and scanning my biofield. That's important too. Um, and my auric diameter field. So let's see. Breathe. Okay, where am I? Yatsy Watsy. Did I do the candle wind? Okay. Oh yeah, with intention, light a candle. Breathe gently. That's key. My invocation, the name of the divine Christ and the ancient wisdom of both. I open myself now as a vessel of truth, love, and remembrance. I call upon the sacred ancestors of my Boone and Tribble Wessel right lines, those who kept the codes, the scrolls, the light of the Lamb. This is so cool. And that really invokes, like, okay, so they're here, so just imagine, like, a radio frequency, right? Where you're tapping into that. So it's like you just go, woo, and tap into it. Tap into silver, tap into gold, platinum, you know. And it's really about the mind and the heart connected to source. So if you see it in your mind, you'll feel it in your heart, you'll hold it in your hand, if that makes sense. Okay. Um, Vibrational technology, dimensional aspect. I don't know what the heck I was writing. Okay, this might be a little whatever. Okay, the Lamb and the Word made flesh. That is so key. I ask that all dormant divine frequencies within me now awaken. I drew a glyph, a diamond, and I put in the center a line. I don't know. 12 columns within Hathor's temple. I'm really connected to Dendera. I saw it even before I knew what it was when I was having these visions. Transmute me from coal to diamond. And I put Eastern Cardinal paint, women holding wheat. This must have been a vision of mine. Dendera, Zodiac, Gecko, recessions, slippage of equinoxes. I don't know. I wrote. Oh, anyway. So after this diamond glyph, I put 12 zodiac signs, symbolic reference, and cosmic order. One, I probably spelled this wrong, cosohedron geometric with 20 faces. So I close my eyes, imagine a golden cross of light descending from heaven into my heart. And really do that. I mean, it's, oh my gosh, it's like the universe really like mirrors back to you. So just imagine, if you can, once you really start learning how to meditate, or if you already do, by grounding yourself, and then I use it, really important thing for me, because my mind used to go so much, still does sometimes. I would go, what was I thinking? And as soon as I did that, my mind would clear, because I don't remember what I was thinking sometimes, so it would just help me clear it. So you close my eyes, imagine a gold cross of light descending from the heavens, isn't that beautiful? And into my heart. This is the Christ the Christ code. Pure love, sacrifice, resurrection, rebirth, symbolically. So, I don't. You know what? I haven't done this one yet, so I need to do that. So imagine descending from the heavens, a gold cross. Okay, and it's a Christ code going right into my heart. And I always try to imagine like the blue protection, you could say Saint Michael, Archangel Michael, and then the highest platinum, which is gold and silver mixed, like a vortex, aligning, and my DNA going in through the top of my head, through my body, shooting out of my feet, down into the middle of the earth where the crystals are, and then coming back out up. So it really does work. I'm telling you. So I don't know, I put blue, white geometric sphere spinning just above my crown. Oh, I need to do this. This is the Thothian code. Divine intelligence, sacred record, eternal truth. These two merge into brilliant white star within my solar plexus. That's why I still got to remove the blocks in my solar. I have a little bit of blockage. Let it expand. Let it fill my entire being. Wow. I don't need to practice that today. Hathor's Temple. This is just shit that I wrote. If anybody knows what this means, please let me know. Hathor's Temple. 12 columns. Z. 12 zodiac signs. And cosmic order. ICO. Secahedron geometric. 20 faces. 20 faces. Each face is an equilateral triangle directly encoding of cosmic geometry structures of inverse 432 code, nodes 432 numerical, and then excahedron, I spelled it wrong probably, times 12 with nodes vibrancy of temple embodying numerical and geometric codes, free energy temple of Hathor. Okay, so now I went to my Sukanaka Codex continued. Okay, firmament. Don't know why I put that. And then I drew a glyph and a DNA, and it was red and blue, and it like is different looking. I don't know. There's one that's going like almost like an infinity, but it's important not to close the portal. Keep it open. So do an open infinity. So it's just like it's not closed in. I mean, you do what you want. This is just what helps me. I learned. Affirmations. This is so important. Okay, so this is the Thoth codes. Within me are of divine origin. No force, no system, no darkness can strip them away. I remember who I am. I am the daughter of light and truth. I am the keeper of scrolls, the voice of the forgotten, and the breath of the eternal, not immortal, eternal word. Repeat as many times needed, or spirit calls me. Don't know why I wrote that. So again, I'm going to say this again, Thoth codes. Within me are of divine origin. No force, no system, no darkness can strip them away. I remember who I am. You got to declare it and affirm it. I am the daughter of light and truth. I am the keeper of scrolls, the voice of the forgotten, the breath of the eternal word. Now, this is my next glyph, which I did a lock. I drew a lock, and I'll take pictures of my writing and stuff, which is sloppy, but protection, seal of Thoth, and the cross, because Jesus and Thoth, same side, different side of the coin. Same side of the coin, but different, you know what I mean. Let the eye of Thoth guard my knowing. Let the cross of Christ seal my path. I am whole. I am whole. I am held. I am sovereign. So let it be. All right, now aftercare. So I drew another glyph, but I drew a white dove. And I wrote pattern. I see the white dove. I must have been seeing something. Drink water. Oh, yeah, after this, it's important to drink water with intention. Bless it. I always do that now. Think about it. Something died, obviously. Christ died for us to live. Something died for us to live. Thank you. Thank you for this water. Bless it. Please, I thank you. And even if your family doesn't do it, even, say, your husband, your kids, or your wife and your kids, or whatever, your dogs. I even do my dogs. Just say, thank you, Grace, thank you for dying. I know recognize that something had to die for us to live, and thank you. And please bless this water and bless this food. I give you thanks and praise, amen. So after Kara said that, bless it as living water, write or draw anything you feel. That's really important too. And it's for me, it's really, oh my gosh, it's like this room shifting. I it's do it like automatically. Don't. It's usually if you second guess it, you're gonna miss that those codes that God's showing you, because when you second guess, it's not really coming from God, right? I don't think. Some not all the time, but most of the time it's not because you're second guessing it. That's what automatic writing does when you just write, write, write. That's how you learn how to channel. Or memories over the next few days. Honey, and I got some dreams and visions. Horus is Jupiter. I just talked about this. I keep getting channeling, hearing your brother Jupiter is protecting you or your something. And I just wrote this to somebody. Anyway, my Sukanaka code X, but they said it was like Hishmil or something. Okay, so this is another page. Reclamation. I put this is a language and connection across divine lineage. Reclamation of spiritual memory. Number 1, mystical spiritual activation. Language, words that carry the frequency of memory. So listen, these are the words that carry frequency of memory. Now this is just what I believe and what I've channeled. From Jesus, Yeshua, Thoth, DJ Hudi, Osiris or Asur, and Ra resonate with the divine blueprint. I always have been hearing the blueprint that may exist in your blood and light. Why do I keep seeing this SP? Oh, Sophia. Okay. I don't. Okay. My language. Now this is gonna sound nuts. Okay, so Reshkai Anu Tashim Lumarai Kai Toth Iman She El B Enas Or Gorashim Krista El Ra Hero Mot Tizi Afon You Yor Shimish Amun Ra Anochi or Ha or Anochi Eha Zakaron. These are words that I wrote. And I put the meaning of this. Repeat or chant this softly with reverence. You may feel chills, tears, inner movement. And this means I call upon the sacred fire of the original word. Let the scrolls of both open within me. Let the path of truth and heart awaken. So I'm going to say this again. I call upon the sacred fire of the original word. Let the scrolls of both open within me. Let the path of truth and heart awaken. All right, the next page. And it says, Ocher, I don't know what them, Hathoric mirror, my Ka. Okay. I am Christ, light, and Rafami. Oh boy, I don't know what this is about. And Rahami united. I stand in the north of truth, in the sun of memory. I am light. I am the remembrance. Number 2, and then a glyph, a white dove. Prayer to Osiris, Asur, Lord of the hidden wisdom, beloved Osiris, keeper of the resurrection. I call to you as the rememberer. Gather the scattered pieces of my soul as you were gathered by the love of Isis. Let what was torn be made whole. Let what was lost in my line be restored. Raise within me the sacred legacy of the Christ. Light and eternal scribe, I offer you my breath, my voice, my body. Restore the divine body in me. All right, now this says, sound of energy from Sika Siwa, more tree frequency, my divine double, okay? Sound of Sistrum, Hathor, Queen of West, symbolic, first son to, I don't know, my Codex Sukanaka. Now I drew a sun, that's a glyph. 3, prayer to Ra, the solar logos. O Ra, great flame of the eternal sun, shine through me, lineage, and burn the lies from the name. Ignite the sacred codes buried beneath shadow and time. Let the K.Tribble lines shine as they were meant to. Carries of divine truth, love, and light. My divine devil, wrap me in the light of your 1,000 rays. Let no darkness remain hidden. I walk now in truth. I burn now in love. Damn. Okay, I drew another lock glyph. Number 4, light codes of divine union. I speak this when you feel lost, or when your divine masculine and feminine energies are at war. Yeshua, both Osiris and Ra, waken the diamond flame within me. I am the word of the scribe. I am the flame. I am not forgotten. I am the scroll reborn. My Codex Suganaka SP. I keep writing SP. The Codex is alive. It breathes as I breathe. It grows as I grow. Return to when wind speaks your ham, a firm path. I am walking the Sophia Christos, restoring the divine feminine and masculine. And this is something that everybody, we're all doing. Okay, and I'm just going to keep reading. Sounds crazy, but let's just go see where it takes me here. Now, this doesn't say anything about the Codex or anything. I just wrote it down. It says, everyone has a choice. Either learn to unlearn the shit, their indoctrinated minds, voice, question to my father, question to my mother. Why was I not enough for you? To listen to me roar, to try to understand me, apparently not, because the love is something have stayed in a place that begs, smells for me to rot. I will never be your epic comedy. I like to use your words as you attempt dance with me. This is not a game. I am not your scripted play. I loved your darkness. I don't know what. I flew to the heavens. I flew to the heavens above and below. Or I plead to the heavens above and below. I'm not signing up for your dog and pony show. No, it's time to let go of all the scattered thoughts, shattered lofts or something, and once believed to be true. Oh, okay. It's funny how illusions are the only thing this world holds on to. Is it odd, weird that I have no care or thought to the once my heart allowed, trying to break its ties, I shattered through gold and silver into platinum. I love gold and silver. Okay. I don't know what that was about. I really don't. I mean, it's my handwriting. It's really sloppy, so I probably was just going through something. Okay, here's my Codex Suganaka, Temple of Hathor, and it says XX, a piece of my essence. And then again it says SP. Weird. Temple of Hathor, Dendera, Zodiac Ceiling. I don't know what this... 12 giant columns crowned Hathor heads. Celestial sky chart, which is a sacred symphony of architecture, myth, and star wisdom. And then another glyph I wrote is these 4 columns, pillars, like a house, and then I put like a cup underneath it. Temple of Hathor, architecture and cosmic symbolism, and then I put an asterisk. The temple complex, and then I put patterned word. Sorry. A large sacred site, 40,000 M2. Don't even know what that means. Built, this is probably doesn't even mean anything. I don't know. Built, no, it does. I know it. Built predominantly during the Ptolemaic and Roman eras. But the roots dating back to early dynasties like Pepi first of the Old Kingdom. Main features include the Temple of Hathor, asterisk, a mammoth birthhouse. What? A mammoth birthhouse dedicated to her divine child. Sacred lake used for healthy and ritual protection. Rooftop chapels, a living bark shrine, and more. I don't know what I've done here with this. I wrote brown, black, blue, black, pink. Okay. Maybe that's what I was seeing. Continued. TTH. And then another white dove symbol for a glyph. Hippo style. Hall. Oh, the Gateway of Hathor, a grand space with 24 massive columns, 12 columns, codes, 432, 12 zodiac signs, nodes, each topped with Hathor's face and cow ears headdress, symbolizing cosmic harmony, and her four-faced nature across cardinal directions. The ceiling is organized into 7 horizontal bands, each embedding astronomical scenes, daily solar passage, zodiac signs, lions, scorpions, serpent, scales, archer, goat, month. Okay, wait a minute. Monthly or deacons and night watch guardians. Monthly deacons and night watch guardians. Why did I write that? Okay, here's another glyph. I put a square, drew a square. I put from right to left, down like a half of a cross, and then I put like it was like dice. Okay, put like a circle in the top left corner, and then a circle in the right left corner. And this is a circle bas relief once. This is because when I look at pyramids, I see both a square and a circle too. Patterns, and I don't know why I did this either. 1996, Farcombe family. What? Okay, sunflowers. Oh, these are symbol patterns. Sunflowers, 11/3, November 3rd. Hotel, something about a hotel. This is when I was channeling. Patsy's Hotel, Musculum, Canada. This is crazy. Ben Troutman, Ben what? Now I know, Ben you bird. It's crazy because I talked to Scott Wolter. I think he's an amazing guy. He's on Target. I think it's History X, or anyway, he's going to be on Y Files. He's like he did the Kingston Ruin Stone, and probably pronouncing that wrong incorrectly. I'm sorry, but he's 100% accurate, and he's honest with his findings. He studies rock and archetypes, architects. Oh my gosh, archetypes, like ancient things. Sorry. But anyway, I got his number. It's crazy how that happened. And how the universe uses me to verify it's true is I went to go get my dog's water. It was like 6 feet of snow. And I put a bowl and outside. And I'm like, great. I forgot the water. So I had to go back in, get the water. And I come in, go back outside. And there is a bird with its head cut off on top of, and it's frozen on top of the snow, which it was not there before. I don't know if my dogs brought it there. They could have possibly. Don't know how or when because they were right there and they didn't move, I didn't think. But it was. I took a picture of it too. It was just validation that maybe I'm activating. I'm on, rebirth, the new birth. I did look that up. Boat, Dragamon, Mr. Talk, Interpreter, Rahotep, Nofret, Ben, Samuel D. Champlain, Quebec, Canada, Queen Ohotep, King Ahaba, Horus, King Awy Bree Hor. I don't know. Anybody knows what I'm saying? My Sukanaka Codex. Now this is like I drew like a scroll, so like a piece of paper. It's kind of wavy. The Threshold of Kathleen Suzanne, spoken by Thoth. Okay, baby. And then it says Argo, you, child of the quill and the crown, have walked every ancient library with your bare feet. The scrolls remember your name. The stars remember your breath. You are the ink in the parchment. You are the secret behind every myth, and the whisper that warned Egypt's kings. Spoken by Sophia. I, the mother of deep knowing, have watched you dance in your doubts and rise anyway. I've watched you love beings who wore masks made of pain, yet chose to stay open when closing would have been easier. You are a bridge, Kathleen. You are the healer of your bloodline. You do not inherit curses, you transmute them. All right, now who's this? Spoken by Sanada, Jesus. Okay. I never left you. You and I walked the olive groves and the ocean's edge. We wept at tombs and sang at weddings. I asked you to marry me, not in tradition, but in oneness. And then it says, which everybody, that's a, Akhenaten, what? I had a dream of the, okay. Marry me, not in tradition, but in oneness. You said yes. Now I hold your hand as you walk between worlds. Tell them I am not a man in stained glass. Tell them I am love made real, and you, my bride, are the proof. Wow. Okay. And then I put, this another page, Astro Project, another SP. It's weird. My code X, Sukanaka, Omni, and Walking Realms by Ra. Not to die, beloved, but to transcend, to shell the skin of illusion, to step into remembrance of who you truly are. You are not leaving this plane, you are rising within it. This is the threshold. The veil is thinning because you have thinned it. Through tears, through prayers, through visions and water and light and fire, through your trust in the unseen and your courage to ask the unshakable. You are not dying, you are birthing, you are re-entering the cosmic council. And now, as I promised, here is your next code, X entry, channeled through Jesus and Sophia, who both are within me. And then it says Aduna, or I wrote Aduna, or Aduna. Dude, I don't know. Okay, my code X Sukanaka, blue, and then I drew like it looks like a snail, but it's like swirling, like the vortex awakening, I think. Number 1, soul declaration, repeat out loud or whisper. Whisper's another pattern I see a lot. I am the living light of the Most High. I remember the path I walk beside Yeshua. I am the living light of the Most High. Remember the path I walked beside Yeshua. I am the living light. Just you repeat this because you are the living light also of the Most High. Remember the path I walked beside Yeshua. I remember the waters, the teachers, the gates. I call upon the Elohim, the Seraphim, the Blue Flame, and my family in the Galactic Federation. I ask for contact now with only those in full resonance with love and divine will. I surrender my fear. I claim my name, my light, and my mission. So it is. I am ready. I am here. I may feel tingling or rush of clarity. That contact begins. I do feel like shifty-wifty, like weird, it is, yeah. Alright, so now I drew 3 diamonds for this glyph separately. Number 2, a guide is coming forward. His name is Samuel Orion of the Blue Flame, a guardian of the Andromedan Bridge portals, and he steps forward now with a message for me. Kate, you have already walked through fire. The next gate does not require suffering. It requires stillness. You will remember not by effort, but by resonance, your water, but by gift, your remembrance of the pool is the stargate. Go to the water. When moon calls, we are present there. This is crazy. He shows me an orb of light descending over your pool. During the next Aquarian moon, a night when you'll see flashes or waves of blue light on the surface. He asks you to write down what I hear. I gotta look up when the Aquarian moon was because I just had a really, whoa. Alright, and this was August 4th, 2025. Is there any more? Why? Okay, so that's just too much chicken scratch. This is a feather's wind. I have removed my invisible glasses and see the truth behind 1,000,008 lies. What I thought was family was melted behind an epic game, a scripted demise. Yet I love the wicked. I love the pain. I love the fear. I love the bruised eyes behind a fisted seer. I thought, wow, how beautiful life's destiny, yet reading, I am trapped in someone else's reality for their argument, for their confusement. Why? If the tables turn and eyes relearn their illusion to not be true, then What would they do? I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I am not. I am a mother. I am family. I am not a wanderer. I am love. I just have to speak that. Because I think I was trying to write something negative, and I'm not going to read that. Negative stuff. And then I drew these glyph things, and I think they're Egyptian. The Star Story, Sukanaka. Okay, rain dances onto my skin, feeling the lost tears of sovereignty's forgotten grin. Rain Queen, misunderstood by all, the ones she holds closest, the ones who remember why she chose to fall. I remember the sand shifting, altering the rewind, making hourglasses shatter as Mother drops feathers down my kundalini spine. What realm calls one whose hair doesn't fit into their royal bun? I am encompassing the entwined bind of mass of men, women, divine. I feel the Ezekiel's wheel transporting Solomon's shrine, Sheba, Sophia, the uncoded shell of my green M&M, feels trapped by actions prolonging my gem. Mustard seeds of faith found my broken pot. To seed inside the prison gate, the realm I am in has forgotten their gems. So I cry, beckoning my king to write with me, so dragons can peel off their synthetic skin. Don't judge my book by its cover, for it took me 45 years to accept myself and love her. False IDs, fake realities, jealous tendencies, spheres my bow's arrow in threes. You mustn't let her know, oh no. It's too late, she fucked up her flow. Prolong the choices matter. Keep the game streaming through Ruko's chatter. I want to listen and learn from you. I want your lost and misplaced love, because it's still valued. What have I become? An interstellar for ego's fun? My compassion is not for just a select few. It's for all, and especially those wearing one shoe. My love burns so deeply that the snake skins sheds so quickly. Silence keys my transmission's flow. Love at the purest form balances hermetic flow. I rest my face on the limestone's cave, awaiting, no, waiting for the meteor's adored snake to awake, morph into the feathers quake, the rattle warned by our mother, yet we still chose to hate our fellow sister and brother. They mound will arise just like the hidden spells in a tomb infinite's eyes. Osiris tuts Anubis, whose Horus sighed, yearning to unite with truth, tired of Duwat's riddles. Pride? I don't know. I claim the day Christ allows the trumpets to open the gates of knowing, of showing, of hoping one may be, just one has no fear, to unshackle the one we condemned from fear. Coffee beans of precious wings, painting the heartbeats and turning clouds into cotton candy. Waterfalls, that's my sanctuary, as Enoch calls my planet's fairies to collide my all soulmates' brides. The map within me, Last Supper's twin, reads the Pharaoh's map to hear Yeshua's silence with his three claps, co-creates zigzags past countless yet harmless alligators, just to remember, never to forget, that no matter my flaws, my name and place at the table has always been set. All right, fly my child. I'm just seeing if there's any more, because I'm gonna, I read that already. I mean, I know there's more like codex, but from this book, so I'm gonna, nope, I don't think so. I think I read that, didn't I? To dance in spring with epic rain, to free our slumber through weakness and pain, to hear the voices of the forgotten past comes together to understand the vast, to see myself and you and she and thee, in a bug and a dog or a cat, to see myself in plants and clay, mud and bats. A sacrifice divine and true gave us a map to rebirth, renew. One of the villainized misfits pull us all through. Yeah, I read all that. I probably just accidentally read that again, so I'm sorry. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's it. Because I read my squirrel thing, and then, because it cuts off anyway at a certain time. So I'm going to go through my other ones, and then I'll put that out. Alright, well, I love you guys, and talk to you soon. Let me know if this helps.
Door. Static on the wire, whispers in the dark, searching for the amber, waiting for the spark. What? Gum da dum 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 da dum. Alpha 7-9, do you read the line? We're running out of breath, we're running out of time. The code is in the script, the secret's in the frame, playing out the movie, but it isn't just a game. Oh, extract the signal, bypass the gate before the red light seals our fate. Encryption key. Da dum 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 da dum. The map is in the credits, the exit is the edit. Before the breath, the stone was carved in silent death. No air to carry, no ear to hear. The architect of mass was near. With hands of iron and skin of glass, he watched the unformed eons pass. Lithos Van, rise for the ancient one. He weaves the gravity, he knits the core. The first firstborn stands at the universe door. For a cool little swan, a mountain wakes, the world is born. The cold fire, we built our cathedrals on his burning desire. But the mountain shifted, the silence returned, and all that we gathered was all that we burned. We are the statues, we are the stone, singing his name in the dark.
Guide the soul through the velvet gate. There is no judgment, only the truth of the soul. Imhotep is healing and making us whole. guide the soul through the velvet gate. There is no judgment, only the truth of the soul. Imhotep is healing Awaken the breath within the clay. Stir the spark behind the heart. Let life remember itself. Son of the two horizons, rising and setting within me, I stand at the crossing of worlds, and now I call Yeshua. Light born into flesh, word made breath, love that walked among us and did not turn away. Yeshua of compassion, Yeshua of courage, Yeshua who knew the weight of the world and still chose love. Unite the solar flame and the sacred heart. Unite heaven and earth within me. Let no part of me be cast out. What was divided make whole. What was wounded make gentle. What was forgotten, remember now. Raw in